Bros play.
Hey, so I came back here to go and level up, but then I remembered you can't level up until you fight the first boss.
Oh,
Yeah, but check this out. We are fully in this level, and watch how quickly we will be fully in this level. Done.
damn. That's really impressive.
The PS4 would have taken like 40 seconds.
Yeah, that couldn't have been much more than 10. That was impressive.
Sometimes it's even faster. I was actually kind of sweating there because I was like, this is actually a lot longer. This is like twice as long as it normally is.
I'm glad we didn't break the silence, though. You don't want to lose faith partway through.
Don't break the silence. Also, you may have noticed that these guys are, I think, trash mobs.
Trash.
Yeah, six soul that I got from that guy.
Oh, so
Like
they're useless.
They're
in a
worth
sense.
almost nothing. And maybe you get more the first time you kill them. I've never even noticed. I've never paid attention to that.
I would imagine you should. It makes sense.
But yeah, you can't level up until you fight the first boss, which is behind these giant doors at the top of the stairs here.
Oh, so the whole goal right now is just to open these doors.
Yeah, because I can't progress as a character. I can only progress as a player. Isn't that an interesting design choice?
Also interesting how that guy was just like facing the ground while he tried to slash you to death.
Yeah, I mean, they're demons. I like how this one says try fire. Because I like when I was doing this first time, I was like throwing fire at the door. Because I'm like, what do they
mean?
Are people like, are they joshing me? Because there's probably more than one message around here that says try fire. It's the enemy that's behind the door. That's what that is.
Oh, yeah.
So now we have a shortcut.
I'm a huge fan of that level design.
Oh, it's the best, man. I was playing Borderlands 3, which from a technical level or standpoint is quite impressive. But its level design is really ouch. Its level design is kind of old, and there's so many times where I'll go through like a whole area and have to just walk all the way back out because they just didn't bother with what would happen at the end of the level. And it's like, why can't my car be here? Why can't this be the beginning of the level? Like,
I'm really big fan of teleporters at the end of levels.
yeah, or even a teleporter, just if you want to be lazy about it, that's fine.
And yes, you're right, this is a bit lazy, but it works.
This hallway always gets me.
It's a very tiny area, and having to go up these stairs like seemed such an easy thing to do when you were going down,
Yes.
But it's a lot more complicated.
And there's barrels everywhere, and there's a bunch of dudes with fire stuff. And I love that guy's been designed so that he attacks you normally when you're coming down, but jumps on top of your head when you're going up. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, he didn't do a very good job of jumping on your head, but
No.
it's pretty intimidating.
Yeah, I haven't played the original Demon Souls. It's technical features aren't that great. It runs at 30 FPS. It's got low resolution.
But otherwise, it's the same game.
As far as I know, they've actually even left in things that are like quality of life improvements from later series that they just didn't do because they wanted you to have that experience of the original game. Like they really could have added an Estus flask. They could have added a bunch of the features that you get from the other games, like the plunging attack, the running, like the sprinting jump.
But it would not be the same game.
Wouldn't be the original game entirely rebuilt. Ow.
Well, this is what I've never understood about a lot of reboots. Like, just make it prettier and smoother. That's the only thing I really care about.
Yep.
So, he won't even die if you knock him off, will he?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Because he only did, like, 10 or 12 damage last time.
Yeah, I guess I should probably fight him for realsies.
Yeah, I mean, if you get a couple good heavy attacks in, he'll go down pretty quick.
I just need to be smart about this because my...
And you need to block.
I know. Ha.
Combinations, though, are really well done in this. Like, enemy attack combinations are repeatable and basically interpretable rather than just being arbitrary.
That guy rather just stretching.
Well, he was shooting arrows at you earlier, so I think I'll take it if he wants to do a little bit of yoga.
But you're right, yeah, the way that they move from one attack to another is really smooth. I love this here.
Whoa.
Ow! What was that?
You thought the fire bombs were only coming...
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I forgot about this. I have a spell that just drenches me so that I have a higher resistance to fire.
So you're just wet right now?
Yep. And it's vibrating my controller like crazy.
Because you're wet.
See that? Nothing. With a shield up?
Wow.
Oops. Except no immunity to swords.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just going to drench myself in iron?
Ow! Ow! Ow!
How long does this water
ding,
last
ding,
for?
Ding, ding, ding. I don't know, it goes on for a bit.
Does your mana regenerate?
No.
So how do you get it back? Dying?
Well, yes, but also fresh spice.
Okay. All right. So I was gonna ask if it like permanently reduced your mana to have the water thing on, but
that would be a really cool move. Wow, I didn't even think about that. I have seen that before, though.
That's how Dragon Age works. In Dragon Age, if you want to
Right.
maintain a spell, it takes 5 to 10% of your mana.
Check this guy out.
Hi. Oh, you know who he reminds me of?
What was that?
Oh man, I am struggling to place what he's actually from. Oh, never mind. He reminds me a little bit of Sir Ilan Payne, but that wasn't the guy I originally thought of.
He does look like Ilan Payne. I just bought a hat because I have no other things to buy. Where's my hat? Oh, we've got show helmet off. I think it's a cool hat.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I've always felt like these would be somewhat inefficient in the sense that you've basically got a symbol on your head.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever somebody smashes a sword into that thing, you're deaf.
Absolutely, but it's better than dead.
Yes, that is true.
Are you kidding me? Yeah.
So your fireball bounces.
Does it?
Yeah. Well, maybe not at that angle.
What do you mean bounces?
Yeah, like I swear I saw it bounce off the ground. I swear it's done it in the last episode too. Like you missed somebody and it bounced around like a few times.
Weird.
Try throwing one at that guy, like way down there. Well, maybe
no,
I'm
I think it's
wrong.
just the particle effects.
Maybe I'm wrong.
So this is the... Woo!
Okay.
That's what we call coyote time right there.
Yeah.
I mean, like, in game design, they actually call it coyote time. Like
Time, really?
coyote...
Platforms?
Yeah, coyote time. Yeah, it's the small window where they actually give you, like, an unrealistic jumping mechanic to make it feel better than it actually would be.
Oh, right, because it's in traditionally platformers, right?
Yeah.
That's where it... Okay.
You can find it as far back as the 80s. Like, it was in the original Super Mario games.
Well, and in a lot of ways, it's to line up the integral mechanics of the game with the reality your brain expects.
Well, here's the thing. It shouldn't be about, like, unless you're making a simulation, it should be about gamifying the world that you've brought the person into. So, for example, like, the Battlefield games. No matter how you die, you can still get revived. Doesn't matter if you got a headshot or exploded. Your friends can still come around with a defibrillator and just, boost you back up. It's not realistic.
Fall out of a plane,
but
and
it's
you
a
get
game.
defibbed. Yeah.
It needs to be a game, unless you're creating a simulation. But the problem with simulations is that they're usually not nearly as fun. It's pretty rare for them to be like, like Arma, for example, would be a military simulator. But the majority of stuff people enjoy about that game are all like the mods and stuff people do that are unrealistic.
Yeah, I don't know if I remember what Arma is.
It looks terrible, which is a testament to how good the game actually is because people still play it. It looks awful.
Yeah, what does it stand for though?
Oh, I think it's got something to do with it being a simulator.
Yeah, I've heard of it, but...
like an army something.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
And you're right. Well, I also think part of it is the mind gets used to the character being rigid object.
Yes.
And so the idea that their feet would work independently is kind of counterintuitive, actually.
Well, QWOP is an example of realistic physics, right?
Yeah, that's one of those, you know how we were talking about games that are easy to pick up, difficult to master?
Yeah.
That's one of those games that's difficult to play, impossible to master.
Yeah.
It is not even designed to be fun.
Have you seen the QWOP memes people have made?
Not that I know of.
Like a dude he's like having a heart, he's falling down the stairs
or
like
something. Real people.
And then they
actually...
throw, like the Q and the E in there.
Oh my god. I've seen some actual people basically do a QWOP cosplay.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
That's pretty good. But what's even more amazing is watching the people who can actually like run the 100 meters.
Yeah.
It's amazing watching them do it because you can't even fathom how they can make the character behave the way they want. It's like honestly to me trying to control you know those guys that'll have like the 3 bodies connected to their body so that they can do like a dance with 5 people. You've seen them on the streets.
Yeah.
It's like trying to do that with noodles instead of sticks between you and their hands, right?
So at the beginning of the game, they were teaching me the controls, and one of the things they taught me, sorry, whoever put that table together, was that circle plus something was how I vaulted over railings. And it was just for that one, because I forgot about that playing this game. I forgot about it until we were doing that again, and it was like, oh, you can vault over things. And you can't. Like it was just for you to jump over that one spot, and then it was over.
What?
I don't understand. But that's what they mean by the original challenge.
I guess, yeah. But I don't get that. Like, does that mean later in the game there will be some walls that you can vault over?
What if you actually gave me like the thing that says how to do it? You would think that it's actually a game mechanic and not a one-time thing.
Yeah.
And why would it be a one-time thing? Why would it even be in the game?
Yeah, just remove it. Don't have that wall. Yeah, that's really strange. I would hope it's gonna come back later.
You'd hope so. But by then I would forget about it and I wouldn't be. Ow.
Well, don't worry. You're currently so perplexed that you'll never forget.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's a good thing you're confused.
So I've just saved this man.
Oh, okay. I thought he was going to attack you.
Yeah. You would be forgiven for believing that.
Can you attack him?
Probably.
But
he probably dropped something. Oh, he gave me a telescope.
Nice. Can we hit people with it?
No. But we can look at stuff with it. Oh! 69.
I think you might be in a fight now. Or not.
He's like, seriously, dude.
What a legend. Please don't stab me in the spine. Please don't
69.
stab me. Ha! 69.
Oh. It's going
There
down.
you go. Now it's happening. Stab me once, shame on me. Stab me twice, shame on you.
He's not very good. He's just kind of like swinging at me.
He might get you in one shot, though, just for the record.
Yeah. He's like a player. It's weird.
A little bit. That was pretty funny how he slashed the air and then jumped away.
Yeah, like a player. This is weird.
So you've never fought him, I assume.
No.
Is he going to end up back at your camp if you don't kill him?
Yeah, probably. That did no damage.
You pretty much have... hit him with a fireball. I feel like that actually may be your best move now.
Oh, Jesus.
I love that. He's creating separation for you.
Could not have asked for a better circumstance.
So that's a massive difference if he shields it versus doesn't.
Totally.
Oh, that was close.
Hop.
That was pretty close too.
Hop.
I could see PvP being a lot of fun in this game.
Yeah, but it's weird though because it's invasions.
Yeah, and that part's kind of annoying. I also think there should be no executes if you're gonna do PvP. Doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. Drop something. Drop something. Yay. Yay!
Okay.
Yay!
Keys are exciting.
That's what that was the white tendency.
Oh, the white tendency door's open?
Oh! I know the cathedral door.
It's a mausoleum.
Yeah, sorry. It's so funny. I care so much about things being said right, and yet I say things wrong all the time, and people correct me, and I'm just like, yeah, okay.
And yet you have no sympathy for folks when you do it.
Yeah, basically.
It's all right. At least you're consistent.
I'm just a narcissist.
I thought you were going to say you were a narc.
I'm just a narcissist. I'm not a narc. I'm the furthest thing from a narc.
Furthest thing?
Furthest thing.
Yeah? What would be the opposite of a narc?
Well, describe a narc.
Drug dealer?
No.
Just be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I would never narc, but I would also never do it.
Right. I would not commit crimes, but I would also not turn you in for your crimes.
Dude, I got a criminal record check for a job. They said 3 weeks it would take. They did it in 5 days, and I'm like, I must be a really good boy.
Yeah, they were like, look at this fool. He had never even stolen a pair of socks.
It's just a photograph of me in kindergarten. It's like, he's still a baby.
No big deal, just send it back.
Gotcha. I love that finish. Like when you hit them and they turn into a rag doll and they bounce off of stuff. It's so satisfying. Like it really adds a weight to that last moment where it's just like, Facha!
I love ragdoll physics. It's my favorite.
That's the official sound, by the way.
Wichita.
Facha.
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 How do you spell that? F''CHA?
Yeah, so it goes F-A-cha.
I see what you're saying.
I don't like this hat.
But I thought you liked the hat.
I don't like it anymore.
Don't take it off. Just don't show it.
Okay.
What, you want to get your dome clanged?
I am the dome.
I am the one who clangs domes.
I'm the dome clanger. That'd be kind of
you'd...
scary if a guy invaded your world and he's called Dome Clanger.
Yeah, I gotta say I don't think the name would affect the scariness of an invasion.
Oh. You mean
wow.
You mean this game, or
you could probably walk past that bolt. That was the slowest projectile I've ever seen.
It's very slow. But you see, they combine it here because there's a guy on my left who's going to be firing bolts. Where is he? There he is, yeah. So they're combining it, so I have to like deal with this guy and the bolts at the same time.
Right, and you can't really see where they're coming from because you got to deal with this guy on the stairs.
Yeah.
So you're just going to fight him in protection.
Yeah, because I'm a smart dude. Ow!
The other day we were talking about the whole, how my parents would say like, oh, in my day I used to have to walk to school uphill both ways in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I was a kid, I actually was sitting there trying to figure out how you could walk uphill both ways.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, well, like if you walked uphill from your house to school and then uphill from school to the babysitter and then you got like driven home, that would be uphill both ways.
Yeah.
And, now I'm an adult and I'm like, oh, it was hyperbole. I was just not. Good luck, buddy. Yeah, I was just not getting it.
I think this is a boss.
This is not the boss?
Look how scared my character looks.
She looks scared the whole time, yeah. She does not like it.
She's like, oh. There we go. Yeah, she's not looking happy. I feel like this is a boss. I'm pretty sure that's the boss.
I thought you said the boss was behind them big doors.
Yeah, it's a different boss.
Okay.
There's 2 bosses. At least.
Dos boss.
So I'm going to go buy better armor from that guy back there so that I don't leave all my souls in the boss fight because it's a really hard boss fight.
Oh, I see. So you just want to make sure that you're going to drop like 200 souls instead of 2,000.
Yes.
So if you start a boss fight and drop your souls and then stop playing the game, you lose all those souls, don't you?
They stay in the boss fight, yeah. If that's what you mean.
Yeah. But they'll be there the next time you come back to play?
Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
It'll save that information, yeah.
You know what he actually reminds me of? This guy you just bought from?
Yeah.
He reminds me of those dudes from the like House of Silence in Game of Thrones. You know, the place where they like steal her dragons.
Oh, he's totally like that guy.
Looks exactly like him, yeah.
We've been waiting for you and your dragons.
Yeah. You know, and Danny just forgot they were there. So.
Did they? What?
No, sorry, that's a.
Oh,
that's a
you're referring
quote.
to yeah.
She just forgot.
Well, it's like that song. Let me see if. Oh, it's not. It's not the thing. Oh, well, that's fine. I wanted this anyway. But there's a cool thing right up here, and then I'll sing you a song.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna sing you a little song.
So there's
if you want to do a jig.
Look at all of these dudes in such a convenient little. Ow! 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 So many dudes. Hard to fight. These men are hard to fight. But what is this?
Oh yes. Yes. Other side. Ba-boom! Light them on fire. I wish you could. Nice, you still got the souls for all that. Yeah,
Yep.
You get 20 per.
Yep.
When they're fresh. I think you only get 10 when they're not.
Yeah. Anyway, there's a song that's like by one of those like butt rock bands. You know what I'm talking about? It's like, I don't care about anyone. You know that I'm better off.
Okay,
Better
yeah.
off.
One of those like 3 bands.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my version was like, I don't care about Game of Thrones. You know that I'm Benioff.
Oh my god.
See, what was that? What was Albert Einstein who would say about when the mind is unoccupied, it does better. Like it does better work when it's occupied with things that don't require brain cells.
I don't know if I've actually heard that one from Einstein.
Well, he believed that because he worked at a post office that's where his like crazy ideas came from or something like that.
Was because his work was so mundane?
Yeah. I've come up with a lot of those, like stupid things like that while I'm doing a job that really requires nothing, no brain.
That makes sense. Like people who are working in a warehouse or a factory or anything that has a lot of repetition.
Yeah.
I could totally see that being a formation of creativity. He also had a great line. He said, "Oh, wow, that saves a lot of effort."
Yeah. Ow.
Okay,
I forgot it went that far.
I was wondering. He had a great line where he said, "Look deeply into nature, and there you will find the secrets to everything." And I thought that was a really good line because almost everything that we understand about the world is us looking at nature, learning from it, and doing something, right?
Yeah, well, there's so much shit that animals can do, like that if we could do would be extraordinary.
Well, birds are used to design planes, right?
Yeah, well, they've been doing it for a lot longer than us.
Exactly. They've had millions of years to design how their beaks and wings are going to be shaped. All we have to do is learn from it. It's pretty awesome.
I love shit like this. These big... Ooh.
Arkstone.
I think that's for upgrading special weapons or something. Oh, cool. That's a level. That's part of the level. We're going to go all the way up there.
Wow.
That's where the Tower Knight lives.
This is no joke. Like, the scenery here is amazing.
Oh, yeah. But unfortunately, see, they gave me this brass telescope, which, like, you'd think would... it just zooms you in. Like, it doesn't...
Wow. Are you serious?
It doesn't actually look like a brass telescope.
Well, there's no zoom. Like, it's...
Yeah, it's basically
really just eliminate
person.
your character. Yeah. Wow. You could have done that just by going up against a wall and forcing the camera into a different angle.
Yeah.
Now, do they fight, or do you have to fight them both?
They fight me like cowards.
Coward! Do you have to, like, grab his tail like a dog?
No, I don't know how to actually hurt him. I just know how to not get hurt by him.
I just meant the blue one. It looks like his tail, like you're supposed to chop his tail off or something.
You might. Please don't do it again. I need these things. Ah, he's gonna do it again.
You're just this charred corpse.
You no good, dragon. You're just like your father. Whoop.
I think he might have lit the other dragon's tail on fire.
Whoop.
So you weren't actually planning to fight either of them?
No, I just needed their rings and stuff. That was their hoard.
Oh, that's where they're bringing all their finds. I see.
Yeah. So now my equipment weight limit is higher, so I can wear more armor without being fat.
Okay, so no more fat roll?
Yeah. So now I can go and buy some extra armor, so I can be a heavily armored mage.
Battle mage.
A battle mage, yeah.
And then, have we unlocked the big boss yet, or?
I think that's a different direction or something. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out slowly.
Oh yeah, so that dragon was only here until you left, and then he left, or is he gonna come back if you try and cross this bridge?
He's gonna come back, I think. I think if I motor though.
It's too bad I don't have any mana.
Nope.
I love that your idea of motoring. You pick up the first object you run across.
I've got like bozo brain. All right.
I actually think that's funny that he's just there to keep you from crossing the bridge.
Specifically me, yeah.
Yeah, if you had mana, you could do your fire resistance.
Dun, dun, dun. You boys come here often?
Oh, this is not going to turn out well for them. Go down. Go down.
Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
There he's coming. He's coming.
Do it, Dragon Man.
Come on.
Yay. That's why they're alive.
Yeah, okay.
They're just in a really...
They're right on the line, too. If they backed up even slightly, it'd be over.
They won the geographic lottery.
It's, spawn privilege.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're also white guys, so they also won the...
that's true.
The biological one, too.
Yeah, I've heard dragons capitulate to white people. It's
really, yeah. Only red dragons, though.
Yeah, the blue dragons, they don't give a shit.
Yeah. Look at that. We were on our way to do the thing right anyway.
We are on our way. That's
yeah.
That's a nice portcullis.
I have seen portcullises before, and none of them are like that.
I like the helmet he's wearing.
I was just about to say, yeah.
Piece of wood with a weird leather strap.
It's the shape it was when he found it. He did not make that.
Yeah, that's just, I found some garbage.
It's better than 4 pine resin.
And what do? Make fire arrows with those or something?
No, you make fire swords.
Oh my god. I was wondering all along what the pine resin was for.
This guy doesn't need to know, but I'm going to show him anyway.
Doesn't need to know what? What the pine resin's for?
Yeah. There's a man back there who's like, I'm not part of this.
Yeah, I'm not fighting it if I don't have to.
I was conscripted into this, yeah.
Yeah.
Soldiering is not my profession. I'm a blacksmith.
Everybody's a soldier in the time of war.
I thought you were going to say the Time Wars. I've been rewatching Doctor Who.
Oh boy.
And it's like when the Time War comes up, it's always like the Doctor is so cool until someone brings up the Time War, and then he just like buttons up his top lip.
Yeah. There's not a lot of things that are soft spots for that man, but certainly the Time War is one of them.
Wow. Even when I just touch them with my hand, it still does a lot of damage because of the pine resin. So this is kind of hard to see. It's in the dark. It's like a goo.
Yeah.
It's like goo with a shield.
And a spear.
Yeah.
I actually find it funny that it can put that spear away because there's no way it could physically fit inside the goo.
No, that's why it like smears as it comes out. It's like it pops out.
Or the goo actually goes underground and we just can't see that portion of it.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, that's right. He shoots them at me. But we know the information about breaking guards. Ow.
Can you break the guard of a goo?
Or apparently not.
Because it doesn't look like it's holding the shield. It just is a shield.
Well, no, he's the goo. Don't be giving me shit about goos, bro. I know.
Weird.
I know.
The goo vanishes and the shield is all that's left?
Maybe. Gotta get my item inventory thing going on here because I keep using good grasses. Because, green grass comes in many different qualities. You're aware, of course, right?
Right, of course. Yes. Leaves of grass.
Leaves of grass, yes.
You know, I remember the leaves of grass.
A little upvoting never hurt anyone. It's got 31,000 upvotes.
Man.
That's amazing.
I've seen a few of those numbers, but like the ones that are back at the main area.
Yeah, and that makes sense. But that one's funny because they were asking for upvotes.
It's the weird thing about the internet. Sometimes asking for something will get you the opposite, and sometimes asking for it will get exactly what you asked for.
Yeah, well, there's a reason why everyone's always asking you to subscribe.
Yeah, it works. It's true.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you want our video to be promoted, hit that like button.
Yeah.
And if you want to know about our videos as they come up, hit that subscribe button.
But I also do have to say that people need to stop saying smash that like button. Because I am so done with it that I can't even. That's how done with it I am.
So this
is a big goo.
Is the Phalanx
of goos.
It's the many goos.
I do think it's funny that they introduced us to the goo for 3 enemies just so that they could bring this out and it wouldn't be a surprise.
I think, yeah, and I almost wonder if it would be better if it was a surprise.
I think it should have been, because that would have been hilarious to see a big pile of gooey shields.
So I'm going to go and grab some fire bombs, which we have 16 of.
Nice.
Because there's that one guy who drops them every time we kill him, so.
So, I mean, could you say that this is Spartan goo?
I guess.
It would have to be Spartan goo, you know, with all the... Now, are these other goos going to, like, form onto the big goo to protect it? Or no? They're just going to wander around?
No, they kind of just wander.
Yeah, this is not going well for the Phalanx.
That's a lot of goo!
That's a lot of goo, and that's... Don't kill those! They might die when the Phalanx dies.
I just wanted to see if I could hit them all at once, because this is very specifically designed so that your firebomb hits many of the goos at once.
Well, I also think if you hit anywhere on the Phalanx, it looks like it hurts any of the goos that were attached to it.
Ooh, I'm out of that. Out of that.
Can you actually, like, hit it with a sword, or will you just lose your weapon?
Totally.
Look at that. The goos are forming up against it.
Oh, they are forming up against it.
Yeah, so try again, and you'll actually find that the goo will die when you hit the Phalanx itself. So you hit like 4 of them there?
Yeah.
So it's actually spreading out the damage.
Yeah, it's pretty neat, because it doesn't do that in other circumstances. Wow, they are actually forming up on it. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's running away now.
Because it needs to be protected, yeah.
This is the thing about Demon Souls that really gets me, and Dark Souls. The bosses don't follow a rigid, the rigid ideology that the further into the fight, the harder it should be. And sometimes they get easier the further you go into it. From what I've heard, in this game, there's a boss that doesn't fight you at all. Like, it's built up, and then it's just a big glob like this, and it doesn't do anything.
So you actually just have to stand there and whack it?
Yeah, and it makes sad noises, so you feel bad the whole time. Yeah.
That is funny.
In Dark Souls, there's a wolf with a sword, a giant wolf with a sword that you fight, which is very difficult. But in the later stages of the game, it starts to limp around and make sad dog noises when you hit it.
That is sad.
Yeah.
Especially dogs. Dogs always...
It makes me feel bad. Like, in this game, there's dogs, and they're awful, and they attack you all together, and it's very difficult to deal with them. And so I hate them. But when they make that sound, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I know, because it's still a poor dog.
We didn't have to fight.
Why did you make me do this?
Yeah, what is that from? There's a movie like that where he's like, oh... It's Han Solo's story.
Really?
Yeah, the whole movie. Woody Harrelson just keeps telling him, like, you should always shoot first. You should never give people a chance, because there's that whole Han joke about who shot first, right?
Right.
And at the end, Han shoots Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, I remember.
And he's like, and he just immediately runs over to him, and he's like, "I'm so sorry," and he's like, "It was a good move, kid."
That was a really moving scene because it was so bittersweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Woody Harrelson.
He's like, you should have done it. I'm glad you did.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson is one of the greatest actors from a longevity perspective.
Well, and he was just there for a long time, and people knew of him, and then suddenly people were like, "Oh, I like him now."
You know what he was really good in was the Hunger Games movies.
Hunger Games, yeah.
Yeah, I thought
he was in The Highwayman.
I don't know.
He was in No Country for Old Men.
Really?
He was the crazy guy in 2012.
Yeah, which was an awesome role.
I just saw him. Oh, he was in Zombieland 2 as well as
Of
one.
Of course.
But I think the part where he kind of flipped around was when he was in True Detective. That's when
With Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, and it's also when Matthew McConaughey
really turned around,
and people started to actually have a lot of respect instead of being like, "Oh, he's just the guy
who did Fool's Gold."
Who is that what it's called?
Yeah, the one that was with God, I don't remember.
But you know what was actually a lot better than we remember? Sahara.
Yeah?
Yeah, it actually had some pretty good stuff.
Yeah, and it's been ages since I've seen that one.
Mm-hmm.
But I always love seeing interviews with him.
Yeah?
Matthew McConaughey, yeah, he's a really grounded guy.
Cool.
At least by comparison to other Hollywood people. I know that doesn't always mean a lot.
The Gentleman. I liked him in that.
The Gentleman. That movie was so unexpectedly good.
Yeah.
Charlie Hunnam was fantastic. The story was really well put together.
Charlie Hunnam I didn't appreciate. I don't know. There's something about Charlie Hunnam's voice that makes me feel like he's acting.
All the time?
Yeah. Even sometimes when he was Jax, he would be, touch the door to the Pantheon. Where'd the door to the Pantheon go?
Oh, okay. That's a fog wall, but just not.
Like the way he talks, where he's just like, "You're a real dog there, Fletcher."
Yeah, his accent was very strange.
That's me.
These are
other players.
Nice.
And there's like spots where...
Wow, there's a huge difference between first and second.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. And there's ones where it's like, yeah, these saved phantoms, these guys have destroyed worlds. There's one along here that's like the first person to beat the game.
Wow.
Strongest first completion. So the strongest first completion...
Does that mean 0 deaths?
He dodged the whole game. Or is that a glitch?
Well, let's look at the second place guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he vanquished 36 demons. He vanquished 1. I'm thinking that it's actually possible to beat the game without vanquishing demons.
Wow. So what's the number 0 at the top?
2.
Like, what is that?
I don't know.
Well, you're no help.
That could be reruns. That could be like new game pluses.
Oh, okay.
9. All 9s.
Of course. Of course.
Oh.
This is neat.
An item. That's it. That's what I needed. The Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. That's what I need to get my body back. Although I already have it, because defeating a boss also gets you your body back.
Nice. So that means you have it for next time.
I have full health, but only until I die.
Right.
So it's a little boost, but not a forever boost. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck, I forget where I was supposed to go. They're supposed to do this between episodes, but our conversation continued, and it was just natural.
It was so good, it had to go on.
I was like, people can't not hear this conversation about Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, Woody and Matthew.
Oh, here it is. There's only one of these kids alive. Apparently, all the other ones are like statues or something.
Oh, he is moving. I see it.
Yeah. And I talked to him, and he's like, "Oh, you're probably gonna want to go and do the thing." And I'm like, "Yeah, I kind of do want to go do the thing." And he's like, "How about a big black screen? Isn't that exciting?"
There is no spoon.
The 4 sealed archstones have been opened. They did this to fuck with you, because you're not gonna live.
Oh, really?
You're not going to live.
Oh, okay. I was really hoping you were gonna do that, but I guess fair enough. You want to not waste that death.
Yeah. I've got probably 2 or 3 levels worth of souls on me, so.
Oh Jesus, yeah, you do not wanna just give that up. This is a game of high stakes.
She runs down the stairs like just like
Yeah, like a kid waiting for Teletoons
and
cartoons
up
to
the
come
stairs
on.
too.
Upstairs doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, like it's Christmas morning.
What is really funny is how little a video game character has to worry about stairs.
Mm.
In real life, stairs are actually like one of the number one ways people have died throughout history. But in video games, it's just a ramp with some visuals on it.
Remember the Eye Stone.
This coming from a lady who can't see.
The Maiden in Black manipulates souls with inhuman prowess. Her strength allows her to aid slayers of demons.
All right.
And you have to still talk to her and then say, yes, I want to seek power. And then you keep talking to her and then you seek power. And it's like, come on!
Oh, and that's how you level up. Okay.
It takes forever.
That is, yeah.
How would you have known? Wow, I could boost my health from 552 to 638.
How many points do you have?
I can do 4.
Okay.
It's based on how many souls I have, right? So souls required 758, and then the next one's 775, and then 793.
Okay.
So it keeps going up
I'm
and up and
seeing
up and up.
this now. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it had to do with your level, and yeah.
But I recall requiring more strength for a shield that I want to get. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just be a little bit of a dickhead. And we'll see you later. Maybe next time we'll be less scared.
And sad.
Yeah.